What is going on, patio tanks? I know it's been a while that I haven't made a video for you guys, but I apologize for all those of you guys who've been watching me, watch my updates on Facebook and Instagram and whatnot. Thank you guys for the continuous support and views. But I've officially sold off all of my fries, and I'm keeping just almost one fish per tank. And part of the reason is why is because I'm getting more busy, and I've kind of addressed it in the last video, but if you guys haven't watched it, please make sure you go watch the last video. But I'm going to school, wife is also going to school, son's also going to school, and everything's just being too busy right now. But since this is only just a hobby, maybe later down the road it will become a career. But as of now, I'm not where I want to be yet in the hobby, so that might just have to hold off just a little bit longer, but let me update you guys on what I have going on. First of all, the female that I've had in this tank with my F4, she finally laid. But my friend was gonna sell this female off, and I really like this female, so I told him, hey, bring it over, I'll trade you one of my females. And he was gonna take that female anyway, so he took that female, dropped this female off right here, and I tossed the other female, which is in this tank over here with this Vega. And that tank over there, I just have a few fries, a bunch of coals, mostly just for feeder. As you guys can see, I have a few here just so these guys can eat it. And if they grow nice, they grow nice. If they don't, it's okay. It's for them to eat anyways. Down here, I do have, I don't know if I showed you guys yet, but I do have an SRD right here. He's actually pretty good looking, not gonna lie. But he's still a little shy. I tossed this super big fry in there for him to play around with, so he doesn't get too shy. Sort of a way to groom him. Yeah, so that's how he looks. Double roll. He's got a little bit of a gill defect, but just to keep her fun for SRDs. I haven't kept SRDs in the longest time, so he's one. Aside from that, I forgot to tell you guys, I did get 2 new Kamfas as well too. Here's one of them. Just basic F2 Kamfas. Same with that one over there. Let me know in the comments section down below if you guys like them or not, or give this video a thumbs up. Actually, they're actually not bad. Depending on how they grow, this one's growing pretty nice. But depending on how they grow, everything looks good on this fish. Only thing that kind of don't like on him, that he doesn't have a lot of colors. If you guys know me, I like my fish to have a lot of colors. But this guy, excuse me, he's really nice. I just want his coat to pop up a little bit more. Excuse me. But maybe they just need their own tank too, depending on how well they grow, they will get their own tank. But as of now, not yet. This F4 right here, he might be going to a friend, might not, depending on how his situation is. So just gotta have to wait it out a little bit longer. But I'm definitely gonna be keeping this female for future use, just in case when my time frees up and I need to breed, or I want to breed again, she's gonna be available. And this guy down here, let me bring this light up a little bit more. I'm kind of disappointed, to be honest. He started fading about, I want to say 4 or 5 days ago, and man, I didn't want him to fade at all. I think on the 4th day, 4 days ago, 5, I want to say even 6 days ago, I saw a slight of those like black patches. Let me show you guys, like those right there started showing up on all over his body, and I was just, oh man, he's gonna be a golden base, or he's gonna be a fader, pretty much a golden base. Once he's done fading, he's just gonna have two tones. I mean, I've been wanting to compete in free marking, but you know, this fish looks so good as a two-tone. You know, with double rows, he just looks so good that I didn't want him to be a golden base, you know, but it is what it is. Either way, he looks good. He's got good two-tone. Hopefully once he's all done fading, he looks way better than this. He's in this very ugly stage. It's affecting his coat to grow, and it's affecting him to grow as well too. So he'll grow slowly. You know, if you guys keep golden base throughout their fading stage, it's affecting their ability to grow and look good. So, but once they're done fading, bam, they start growing fast and they start looking really good. Everything starts popping off. So gotta have to wait off for this guy. He's still one of my favorite good fish, because he's got everything I like. You know, potato coke, white eyes, good structure. Just sucks that the double row is gone. I just hope that his color gets more intense, you know, more red, more yellow, more golden at the back. And this guy, he's just doing great. I tossed some crushed coral in there and some rocks, river rocks that I had taken out, and this just to make the pH a little bit higher, so this fish could finish up with the fading, because there, as you guys can see, there's some black coming in and out of him. Pretty inconsistent, but I want his red to get more intense. As you guys can see right now, he's got a little bit of red orange, some red on him. On a good day, he'll be pretty red and red orange. On a bad day, he'll look like this, which is still pretty nice for me, you know. And I'm hoping that for the back tail, the bottom half fills in with pearls, which it has started to slowly fill in. When I first bought this fish, I noticed that it was only like part of the top was filled, but now that he's growing bigger, he's developing more pearls everywhere. He's starting to look really good. Something I like the most about this fish is that he got pearl right across the face, and he's got red eyes, you know, especially for a golden base. I like red eyes a lot. Looks good. And then going over to this guy right here, man, he's a monster. Got no words to describe this fish. He's just a monster. Let me bring the right there. There we go. A little bit more color for him. Super nice looking Kamfa right here, monster coke. I know I've said in one of my Facebook video, I bought him as an F2, but he has such amazing F3 traits that I would say, you know, he qualifies for F3. But you know, I've talked with a lot of Thai guys overseas. They would say this guy is more F2 than anything. You know, I've seen some of their competitions, and they put fishes like this in F2 competition, or a Kamfa competition too. So very debatable. If you guys know what a Kamfa is, a ZZ is, I would say he's strongly influenced. A strong Kamfa with a ZZ influence, and that's what a KZZ and an F3 is. But I like him a lot, regardless. I love his color, I love his double roll, wide eyes, his aggressiveness, you know. He's beautiful. He's a nice stud right here. And if you guys are asking me if I'm gonna breed him, no, I'm not gonna breed him. I usually don't breed my comp grade fish and competition fish. Don't breed them. You know, that's just my #1 rule. I'll talk about that in another video, why I don't breed my competition fish. I know that my Grand Champ, my previous Grand Champ, a lot of you guys asked me, did I make any babies off of him? And to be honest, F2s are not fertile. I've talked about that in like hundreds of videos ago, that F2s, especially F2s, are very, very bad with fertility rate. Yeah, so don't plan on breeding this guy at all. And another interesting looking fish, I did post this guy up for sale, but you know, he is a one-of-a-kind fish, and I was thinking that, you know, maybe be better that I keep him. You know, he's a big fish already. Just gonna be keeping him for the meantime until he grows big. And you know, half of that black, I think he's fading as well too. Half of that black is slowly getting overtaken by like pearls in the back of the body. You know, when this fish came in, it was super black. I could barely see any pearls, but now I've seen a lot of pearls, and I think that's, you know, he's transforming and developing and changing into something different, which is affecting his, you know, mood. He's not as aggressive sometimes. Sometimes he gets a little shy. That happens in the stage of fitting as well too. So I'm just gonna be keeping him for fun. I mean, I bought him as an F3. To me, he's very much like a Kamalau. But regardless, you know, in the future, if he does breed, it works. If he doesn't breed, whatever. I'm just keeping him as, you know, a fun, cool pet. You know, no competition for him. He looks pretty good though, to be honest. All right, and this is the last update right here. My last fish, or not last fish, but then my last update of tonight for you guys. This right here is from one of my friend. I want to call him Master ZZ because he is a ZZ breeder. He wants to breed, you know, good looking ZZs and how they should look like. You know, we want to create his own pedigree. But this is from his batch right here. Really nice. If you guys know him on Facebook, if you know him, you know him, you know. But this is one of, he bred this stuff and I like it a lot. I'm gonna be keeping this guy for a while. Need to fix this fin right there because it's a little trim, but this dude right here is, for me, I would say he's a super ZZ right here. And to me, this is how a ZZ should look like, you know. Pretty strong body. Coke should not be coming in. As far as it popping off, this is as much as it should be right now. I'm pretty sure that later down the road, his coke is gonna pop off big. It's not gonna have a big super round coke like SRDs nowadays, but it will definitely have a big coke in my opinion. But you know, it just really depends on how I grow this fish out. He's actually really good. I love how consistent the pearls are, full marking across. You know, it's not a super strong marking, but it's somewhat some marking. He's got marking on the face as well right there. You know, this face is, I mean, this fish is absolutely what I think a ZZ should look like. Why is this dude acting so weird? Haven't seen this. But you know, overall, this is a really nice ZZ in my opinion, and I like him a lot. You know, just a matter of time of how he develops. Red eye too, so super beautiful. And it's been a while since I've done a night vlog for you guys. Finally went and bought these night lights, or these lights from a local hobbyist, and that one down there as well too. So just so you guys can see how the fish looks like at night with light on. Actually looks quite nice, and I miss doing night vlogs for you guys. Most likely we'll be doing night vlogs more often. It's summer, I can stay out late. You know, I bought me my chair, got my table, barbecue, and just hang out at night here all the way until like probably 2, 3, 4 in the morning, who knows. But yeah, that is it for patio tanks. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Pretty soon I'll have a podcast. Sorry, I will have a podcast coming up on here, and I'll have my special guest Master ZZ on here as well too. We will be talking about flower horns, everything flower horn. You know, breeding we'll probably have to wait a little bit, but flower horns first. All right, adios and deuce.